Today we're going to be talking about Metal Gear one more time. I did a video a while back on Metal Gear, just because I said that different games, collections, etc. You know, it's such a. But today we're going to be talking just quickly about this Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater Delta. It's the same thing, and obviously I have got the game running on the PS5, and as you can see. It's very much, I would say, it's a very, it was always a good game in my opinion. In the first place, I've always enjoyed it. But I must admit, I'm having a few. I do not like the new control system. The control system on this is irritating, to say the least. I've tried to change it, but it won't. It only let you change certain things. Like, for instance, like on the old games, you'd hit your them, and you'd get your these. But now they've assigned them to these, and as far as I can tell, you can't change the bloody things unless I'm not remembering correctly. So that's irritating, in my opinion. The game itself looks really good. You have the new control system, so you can go into first person if you wish. It's okay. I wouldn't play the game like this personally. But I much prefer the old one. I must admit, though, I do like the idea that you can now move and shoot, just like in RE4. That's a very good thing. And you can also go to that as well. But I'm used to like holding R1 and then aiming and then shooting and stuff. Things like that bug me a little bit. But this was coming in at what? I think this is £58 Amazon, just the standard edition. I could have gone for I did look at the deluxe edition, which was 90 quid, but it was just a deluxe case and a limited steel case and some cards, and I think there might have been a signing. It looked pretty cool, but honestly, I've got this game one, two, three or four times now at this point, including I've got it digitally on PS3 as well, I believe. But the game looks nice. It looks really nice running in the Unreal Engine. It has got some performance dips. This is on quality mode, I believe, which is at I think it's 30 frames a second. It's not do or die, it could be better, and I hope Konami will come in and patch this game and fix all the issues the game is having. But it's not completely broken. It's not an unplayable thing. And there is some extras on this as well. You've got Snake versus Monkey, which is a I've never played it. I've played the original games, but I never played the Snake versus Monkey game because I believe it was part of the I think it was the Subsistence version of Metal Gear, which is the version that's on that collection there for PS3. And obviously I've also got that collection, as I was streaming Snake Eater a while back, and I think I'm currently addicted to Tears of the Kingdom. But I had to pick this up because I did and ah about it. I wasn't sure if it was worth the money. This is essentially the same game in every aspect, other than just the graphics. It's still very PS2-ish in terms of its game design and that. But it is still a good game. It's the most creative of in my opinion, of all the Metal Gear games you'll ever come across. Easily, in my biased opinion, I think this is the best Metal Gear game you can play in terms of stealth mechanics. But it's I haven't played very much of it. I've only done the Sokolov mission where the boss pretty much betrays you, throws you off a bridge, and breaks some bones and arms and stuff. And I believe there is a snake in here somewhere. If you've never played this, it is an acquired taste, Metal Gear. Some people don't like it. It's just like kind of same similar vein you'd have with Resident Evil. The control systems and stuff. They are janky, even the original. Like I do like with this one, as I said, you can shoot and move now, and also you couldn't do this on the original game. You had to basically be upright and then squat to hide, basically. It's got much of the same mechanics as the original. It is, as I said, very much the same game in most ways. Now the question becomes, and as I said, I've only done the Sokolov mission. I'm looking forward to fighting the end in this version because I did it on the original game. I've beaten it a couple of times. I did it again recently, and it wasn't as much fun because there's a way where there's a cutscene that comes up, you can actually take the end out before he even you can shoot him in a wheelchair, which sounds really bad. You can shoot him while he's in his wheelchair, and you can kill him off, and basically you'd have to face him again. You just get guards instead. But the fight's not as much fun. And there's also things like on the PS2 version with the original Snake Eater, and even the Subsistence version, which the difference between the Subsistence version and the original version is there's like a new style camera added in, basically. So that's kind of cool. And again, it has... I've completely lost my train of thought now. Oh, we've got the boss. It's very much... It's the same game in every aspect. But I do like the idea of... I'd like to see them go for a newer game, do another Metal Gear game, do an original one, as I said many times, based on basically Big Boss's Fall from Grace. That'd be kind of interesting to see. You've got the engine for it, but this is a safe remake. Now, right, I've got my train of thought back. The question is, barring games like this, because these ones are almost impossible to get hold of now, and if you're a collector like me, so the original Metal Gear Solid 1, obviously this is Snake Eater is set 40-something years before. The question becomes, is this worth it over this, which is an American PS3, and PS3s, I believe, as in the games, are region free. She just broke my gun. Don't believe it. And this one. I mean, these games are the same. They are almost the same games. So that's the question, because you can pick this up for about 30 quid, something like that. And this has got, obviously, Metal Gear 1, 2, and Snake Eater on it. In a single package. So, as a collector, I would pick this up, but it is very much the same game. I know I'm kind of repeating myself, so I'm not really... I'm going to play through it all and see how it holds up to the original game. I mean, it's just a nice new coat of paint, and I wouldn't even define it as... It's not a remaster or even a remake, I suppose. It's in between. It's a weird one, to say the least. I just kind of hope that they do something original, do an original game.
To choose. I don't expect you to forgive me.
Again, the models look good, the graphics, the water coming off their faces. It is a very much massive upgrade over the PS2 original and any other version you can play. But is it worth the £58 or however you get it?
If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive.
You've got a tuxedo as well for a special edition white tuxedo for Snake on PSN. He just broke his hand.
Now, go home.
That was really mean. But I mean, this is definitely, as I said before, this is the most accessible way, other than the collection, as we've shown already, this is the most accessible way to play Metal Gear. And I do think people are going to prefer this to the PS2 version because of the graphics. I'm not so sure about the gameplay, just because the gameplay is very much the same.
That's impossible. The man the boss is working with Volgin isn't exactly on speaking terms with Christian.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe.
And obviously there is a lot of cutscenes, a lot of codexes in Metal Gear. It's a game with a lot of lore, and you can spend hours just literally
That's not the problem.
having codexes and stuff.
Technique I'll never be able to give her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy.
Enough.
Snake Eater is kind of the inception of all the Metal Gear in terms it's the first one in the timeline. And then I think it's Peace Walker, and then there's the NES or the MSX Metal Gear games. Those are the ones I want to see a new version of MSX games, because they're just so... They're games that no one's ever really going to play. Not very much, I would imagine, because they're just so old. Those games definitely deserve a full-on remake. Oh god, someone saw me. Crap.
This is HQ.
Control here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation.
Hide. Alright, we need a gun. I haven't got a gun. She took it off me. So again, as I said, the question becomes, which version do you buy? If you're looking to get your feet wet with Metal Gear, I'd probably go with the collection, to be honest. But again, if you're not really that interested in playing it like a PS2 game, then go for the remake. I don't think you're gonna have any issues at all. I think they're very, very good games. So they're an acquired taste. It's like Resident Evil tank controls. Some people hate tank controls. They've never bothered me in the slightest, personally. Oh, I've got a trophy. And so they have made some other weird changes as well to the game, such as this. The older version of the game, you didn't have this up close. That's it. That's all I wanted. It's all about camo and guns, but the end fight is one of the most creative boss fights I've ever seen in game boss fights in general. That it's just so creative the way, and it can go on for hours with the end. There's other boss fights that are interesting as well, but the end in particular is a very, very fun and interesting boss fight. And on the PS2 version, you can change the clock on the PS2. Mine I can't, unfortunately, because my PS2 is over there, and unfortunately I need to replace the clock battery in it at some point. But you can fast forward the time, and he'll die of old age. There's all sorts of things you can do. As I said, I shot him in his wheelchair, which sounds terrible. And you can get rid of him there and then, which is really, really cool. But yeah, right. Let's move ahead a bit. I don't like that. That's one thing I don't like. I don't like that. That's something they've changed. I don't like how close it is now. Gotta get past these guys as well. But I will be streaming more Tears of the Kingdom, because it's getting more interesting by the day. I wish Link talked though. That's a weird thing to complain about, I know. And I've got a couple more. I'll be doing a couple more pickup videos as well. That's all I've been doing lately, just buying video games and then putting them on the shelf and looking at them. That's about it. There's got 95% on the camo. I haven't got a gun. It's really annoying. She took my gun. I did start streaming this last night, but it wasn't a good stream because basically I'm still trying to get to these modern controls and I don't like them at all. Where is he? Oh, he's stood right. Oh, he's right there. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh no. Right. I need to take him out. I like to do stealth playthroughs of Metal Gear, and I can't because I ain't got a gun. What have I got on me? Got a survival knife. That's and if you kill loads of people, it's also you get like the souls that haunt you and stuff. Alright. Let's get my knife out. L2 and then R2. Oh, I don't like that at all. R2 to slash. Oh god, my rating's going down last time. 95. Oh, 55. That's not good. Where is he? And you can. Oh, now they've got a stalking mode, so you can sneak up on them now as well. That's new. That didn't used to be in the game. So is Snake gonna walk? Come on, come on. How do I don't know how you do it now. I've forgotten how you do it. Oh, that's new. We got away with that. Right, we'll just I want to do a stealth playthrough, but I can't with these controls. Right, let's Oh, I know what I should have done. I could have fed them to the crocodiles. There's crocs in this at the beginning of the game. Yeah, I have to hold square to finger now, which is kind of annoying. And obviously when you ever find a body or pick a soldier up, you can get resources from them and stuff. Oh, this guy's got fucking right. He's out of the picture. Didn't really want to do that. I wanted to do a stealth playthrough, but with these controls, I'm not sure that's going to be viable. Oh no, that's where it came from. Why is it so goddamn dark? But anyway, sorry, I got distracted with that. So yeah, the choices are, you know, which do you buy? If this is successful, maybe they'll do Sons of Liberty. But if they're going to do like a straight up full out remake like this, is it really worth it? It looks good, as you can see. But it's not a massive jump from that, in my opinion. Graphically, yeah, sure. But in terms of the gameplay, it's exactly the same game. It looks dope, and you can tell I've never ever used that word in my life. But whether you can justify, I mean, I hope this sells well because I want to see them continue Metal Gear. It is one of my probably second or third favorite franchises behind Resident Evil. And Resident Evil has pretty much, it's become more popular now than ever before. One of the 3 was a bit of a disappointing remake. But I can't say really the same for Metal Gear. Metal Gear, barring Metal Gear 5, because 5 was just a bit of an unfinished mess as such. I think we'll avoid him. I don't want to go for what's known as a murder playthrough. Where do we need to go? Let's just see if there's any... There's nothing in here. Okay. So I've got to remember... See, do that. Right, I've got to remember how to do that. Because you get a trank gun later on, and I'm all for trank. I like doing a stealth playthrough. It's just cooler. But I can also realise it has been a while since I really played through this properly. I mean, when I played through it earlier on the first bit, I did dreadful. It was embarrassing. Everyone kept seeing me, and I was like, shite, everyone's seeing me again. Oh, should we have him? We'll have him. They've changed that though. The QC thing's changed a bit. I think he's dead. But later on, when I get past, I think it's the boss's husband that's passed away, like, or was killed in battle. You get loads of souls that haunt you and stuff for the amount of people kill, because you get different ratings depending on how you do in the game and stuff. But I'm definitely going to be streaming and playing for a bit more. It's fun. It's the same experience, but just looks a lot nicer. And there is 2 different ways you can play this. Where you can play this with like the original version, which is all green, or you can play it. I think there's 2 different modes, and you've got your 60 frames a second at 1080p. I think it's dynamic resolution up to about 1440, and then 4K 30 frames a second. I imagine on PC, although I've been told you can't. There's no 120 hertz or anything for the PC version, which is kind of odd, given the hardware a lot of people are using. I'm on a 970 XT at the moment, and it's been a fantastic card. Considering I've moved away from Nvidia, and I wasn't sure if that was a good idea. Right, I'll get rid of this guy. The thing about this bit is you can actually fall off the bridge and die. I've done it before. Seems to be much easier on the original version to fall off the bridge than it does on this version, as of yet, anyway. And also there are other things like with a trank gun or even the other gun, you can shoot the radios out and stuff, things like that. You can throw grenades at the Crux as well, in the mouths, and kill them that way. So I'm basically going through the same bit I did in the Sokolov mission. And there's all sorts of cool little things you can do in this, little tiebacks and that. Oh, I need that. That'll be handy. Why is it so dark? Oh, that's it. So you got your retro there as well if you want. Monochrome nostalgia. What's that do? Oh, what the hell? That's horrible. Graphics, nostalgia, legacy. So we're in Legacy right now. That's the mode I've been playing in without even necessarily realizing it. Legacy, none. Oh, it looks exactly the same. I mean, if you can get this on like CD keys or anything like that, Green Man Gaming, and you can get it for a good price. I don't want motion blur. I can't stand motion blur. It's horrible. What does that do? Action movie. Just makes it dark as hell, so you can't see anything. It's always cool messing around with these sort of things and seeing what it does to the game. Bleach. Okay, interesting. Keep doing that. Retro brown. Right, yeah, that's that's what I remember from the original PS2 game. That's the and there's a dude there. God damn it. Yeah, that's the version the color I remembered for the Metal Gear Monarch. What is that? Black and white. Are you serious? Interesting. I like the way they're giving options though to play it in any way you want and stuff. Nostalgic. Oh, who in the right mind would play the game like that? How's that nostalgic exactly? None. Right, do it. Now there is supplies down there. It just depends where I can. Can I sneak up on this guy? You didn't have this in the original. You just used to just move in behind him and then take him out. But they've got like a stalking mode now where you can slow Snake's movement speed down a bit at the expense of him possibly seeing me. You can interrogate as well.
Speak. While falling, press the action button above branches. Speak. Under the rope bridge. Flatten yourself against the cliff wall. Proceed.
You can choke L2. Oh. Oh, you. Oh, you twat. Come here. Oh, you twat. Right, run. And I just got injured. So there's all these other things you can do as well. So disinfectant. So basically, when you get injured and stuff, you have to like heal yourself and stuff. There's I won't play it for you, but there's certain things that happen later on in the game. Like one of the reasons why like Snake's got a bandana, and you're like, oh nice. But later on, he has that bandana. He needs that bandana for other certain reasons or such. But yeah, I'm gonna have to edit this video down because I think I've gone on and droned on way too long on this. But I will be streaming more of this. It's good. It's good fun. The question is always going to be for anyone: is it worth the money? Oh, he's gonna go off the edge. I might go off the edge as well. No, Snake, don't. No. See you later, bud. Oh, I didn't see him hit the water. Oh, that's unfortunate. Right, I'm just going down here, and also you can make noises on walls and stuff to distract guards, and it's pure stealth. My favourite stealth game by far, and I tried Splinter Cell a while back, and I thought it was pretty decent. But Metal Gear still, in my biased opinion, has an edge for sure. Anyway, I will leave it there, and let me know. Are you playing Metal Gear? Will you be playing Metal Gear? Will you be picking it up, the new version or the retro Master Collection? Because I believe there will be a second version of this, Volume 2 for presumably Peace Walkers, Guns of the Patriots, and I imagine, is it Peace? Those other PSP games, I don't know if they'll be on it, and there is also will Twin Snakes come out on that collection? I don't know if it will because it's licensed by Nintendo. Whether it will or not, I'm not really sure, but that'd be kind of cool if it does because that's the one you can't get anywhere. It's not available on anything barring GameCube, and it's been locked to GameCube for plus 20 years now. So it really does deserve to be on other platforms. Another one to look out for is this one, the PS3 version. I can't actually use the Metal Gear Solid 1 version on this one, basically because it's not... hang on, I've got a caution problem. Crap. Because it's not essentially...
HQ, please respond. This is HQ. Control here. We're being attacked. Enemy position unknown.
Yeah, I know about.
High alert.
You can only... Start again. You can't get this on... this version is becoming quite rare to get hold of now. It's got, obviously... Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear 2, Solid Snake, Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear VR missions, which I think is on that disc as well. Sons of Liberty, obviously Snake Eater, it's got Guns of the Patriots, it's got Peace Walker on it as well. So it's got the majority, but this one is starting to get up there in terms of price. This is about, I think this was sealed when I got this, I'm not sure, it was about £38. It was only about 4 or 5 years back. So if you're into collections, you can get this in PAL. I didn't believe you could, but there is PAL versions of this available. But it's getting up there now in terms of pricing and stuff. Apart from Twin Snakes, which is like, you're talking £60 to £80 now for that particular game. But yeah, so Metal Gear. What are your thoughts? Which version will you be getting if you're interested in Metal Gear? And is this worth it over the originals? 3 to 1. I'm not even sure myself, and I bought both because I'm an idiot. So I'll leave it there. Anyway, please let me know what your Metal Gear memories are. Please, Konami, produce a new Metal Gear. Finish Metal Gear 5, or go back and do Metal Gear and Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, and let's see let's see Big Boss's climb to fame, and then his obviously tragic fall from grace, kind of like the whole Star Wars Darth Vader story. That's what I think most people want to see, I would have thought. And, well, that's what I want to see anyway. I really, really want to see that. Do it in this kind of new engine. You might need to... This does need some performance... it's got a few performance quirks it needs sorting out on, apparently. But, am I injured? No, I'm just hungry. Oh, and you can eat stuff as well. Oh, this is pulled back from the original as well. But, yeah, I want to see it. I really hope they do it. If Silent Hill F... I haven't even finished Silent Hill 2, the remake one, yet. But if that comes out and that's successful, I hope they get back into it and start producing Metal Gear games again. Obviously, we'll never have Kojima back, unfortunately, given everything that went on between them, which sucks. But, yeah, this is cool. This is cool to see Metal Gear back, and at least new generation of fans can now see what everyone's been going on about, whether they like these games or not. Right at the bloody edge, Jesus Lord. But as you see, graphically, it's impressive. Anyway, I've gone on too long, as I've said already. Thank you for your time, and see you later.